Well, hello again, all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching. Georgia Beer Reviews back at you today with another one. I'm joined with Mr. Bumpy Road Brews. I'm very excited, and I'm also a little perturbed at the same time. We've got a what looks to be a very promising beer from Treehouse out of Charlton, Mass. This is the Tree of Tranquility. It is a sherry and Madeira barrel aged barley wine. That
What's the ABV?
Yeah, let's play. Let's play. What's the ABV? There is no ABV. Treehouse doesn't list it. Beer Advocate, Untapped. Nobody seems to know what the ABV is, so we'll just have to take our best guess. Best guess. It's got to be high because it's aged, like I said, Madeira sherry barrels, and then conditioned atop pineapple and vanilla. This is from the Treehouse website. Just says that, tasting notes, pineapple, burnt sugar, caramel, molasses, mixed dried fruit, blah, blah, blah. So it's aged in two different barrels. It's a barley wine, which typically is a little bit higher ABV anyway.
Yeah, traditionally, they're anywhere between 9% to 12%.
Right, and sometimes up to...
Sometimes more.
More than that. I mean, we don't know. Why they wouldn't list the ABV, I have no idea. This is an $18 bottle, one bottle per customer limit, very limited release. So, and it's a 12 ounce. It is a 12 ounce bottle. It looks smaller in person. It actually looks like a 12 ounce bottle on the camera there. Wax seal. It's official. Let's get into it. All right.
Got the wax looks nice. It's nice.
The wax is nice. Let's hope that
Johnny doesn't cut him. So
let's hope that and that this is worth the $18 price point. I'm really bummed out.
It's worth it for me.
I am really bummed out that you can't find the ABV anywhere. That makes absolutely no sense to me. Especially being that it's going to be a higher ABV beer. People need to know.
Maybe that's why they only allow you to drink 3 beers at their facility.
Yeah. All right,
you might have to edit this one like me. Fast forward through.
I'll tell you what. Let's pause it. We'll be right back. All right, we're back with Battle Scars. Stupid. Okay, Bumpy's gonna.
I actually cut the top off the wax here so we can get to this and just look at that.
Yeah, isn't that amazing?
Beautiful. I'm going to pour you some. Yeah.
It had a nice hiss.
It did. I'm going to give you... you need some more. It's like drinking whiskey before you go in for surgery right now.
It hurt. I cut myself pretty good. Like an idiot. All right.
Got the safety guy sitting right next to him looking at him like, it doesn't look good, but, I'll let you continue on. Oh, yeah, that's why we don't do that.
It's a good-looking barley wine. It smells... God, it smells nice. It's going to drive me nuts not knowing what the ABV of this is.
Oh, yeah.
It smells
wow.
the Madeira barrel. That wine barrel's coming through. And the sherry and Madeira.
Yeah, it's sherry, but it's nice. I've had another sherry, the Sinister Kid, I had that in sherry barrels.
Yeah.
And it was horrible. It smelled like vinegar. It was like apple cider vinegar. This is nice.
The vanilla comes through a little too.
It's like super figgy raisin.
A lot of dark fruit, some vanilla, which they did add vanilla.
And it's like...
Are you getting the pineapple?
I haven't put my nose down to it. I'm smelling
I'm getting in it deep with my nose.
No, this is all like from afar. It's all deep dark
pineapple.
fruits.
I'm getting the pineapple. That complements the wine.
Apricot, too.
Oh, my God. That is...
Pineapple apricot.
I think the vanilla and the pineapple combo kind of creates that.
The figs are coming out my eyeballs.
It smells incredible.
It does smell so good.
So if I had to guess, I don't know why
I don't think we should do the guessing on the ABV until
you're right. Until we taste it. But it doesn't smell boozy, but you can smell the wine for sure. It's got to be up there.
Yeah, there's a little bit of that barrel from the wine barrel, port wine.
Mm. Yeah, the dark fruit, fig, brown sugar, brown sugar.
Deep toffee.
Yeah, it smells really good. I got it. Let's do this.
Cheers.
Let's get into this. Cheers. That is That is good. The burnt sugar.
I'm even more thrown off on the ABV now. This drink's like maybe it's an 8%.
But it's higher than that. It's got to be higher than that. With the double barrel aging, it's a barley wine.
It starts off with all the figgy, like sweet dark, like the dark fruits, and then you get the sweet, like,
and then
brown
you get the
sugar
vanilla
and toffee, and
you get the dark fruits, the brown sugar, the rich toffee, like rich caramel toffee notes, and then the pineapple and the vanilla kind of smooth it out on the way down.
Yeah.
But I would guess it's deceiving, but it's got to be like between 10 and 12%. I would think at least. It's probably higher than that, but it's just drinking so damn smooth.
If they're doing if they're sticking to kind of where the barley wines kind of start, it's got to be at least 9%, but it drinks like an 8%.
I have a feeling
it's got stickiness. It's got that stickiness. It's got the flavors where it's kind of like, oh yeah, this is higher alcohol, but it doesn't taste booze. There's no alcohol. There's no, like, very minimal warming.
The only reason very minimal warming. The only reason you know it's got to be higher alcohol is because you're getting all the notes from the Madeira and the sherry barrels. Yeah. So they age it. I believe they age it for a while too. They put it's like yellow on the label. You can barely see the text. Okay, so it doesn't say how long they age it. The stout that I got is aged for 12 months in bourbon barrels. This one doesn't specify, but there's a lot of barrel character, so I would guess at least 6 months, maybe more, just because it's got the wine barrel from the Madeira and the sherry is really coming through nicely.
Yeah.
This is just... this is
well, really I think it's aged just right, because like I said, I've had the Sinister Kid from... Oh no, that wasn't Treehouse, that was Trillium. Wow, totally different brewery. But yeah, Sinister Kid, that was done in the port wine barrels that taste like vinegar.
Yeah.
And this was done with port wine barrels and stuff.
No, Madeira and sherry.
Madeira.
And sherry.
Not port wine, okay.
Madeira and sherry. I think a little wine age, like barrel aging, goes a long way versus the bourbon. Yeah. It seems like the flavors with wine barrel aging, they come across a lot sooner, so you don't have to age them as long. The pineapple is really kicking in the more I drink it too.
Yeah. Yeah, it starts off with a lot of the darker fruit notes, but you do start to get the more citrus forward notes later on.
Yeah. Well, I would say that if you have Treehouse available in your area, obviously you have to go to one of the locations to buy their stuff. They don't distribute it at all. This is one that's worth the $18 a bottle price point. This is, in my opinion, world-class barley wine. It's unique, too, with the pineapple and the vanilla. It's dangerously smooth. Get a lot of complexity from the double barrel aging, the two different wine barrels that they age it in.
Yeah, the body on it's nice too.
Yeah,
it's not like super thick.
It's not super thick, which
it is sticky, but it's not thick.
Right. It's one of the reasons I love barley wine so much, because you get all of the complexity and flavor notes and then some that you would with like a barrel aged stout, but without the thickness. The drinkability is higher, and then you get the burnt sugar and the dark fruits. So it just, I don't know, it just works. Just a great style. This is a great rendition of a barley wine. The additives in here really work. If you asked me before I tried this, if pineapple and barley wine would be something that I would think of as going good together,
I'm gonna throw apricot in there too.
Yeah, I would say no. I can see that too. Yeah, but it's amazing. For me, this is world class. 98 out of 100 for me.
Yeah, I'm
being conservative because I could give it a 99.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, my first reaction to this was, wow.
Right.
It's definitely, if it's not one of the best barley wines I've ever had, it's up there with the best barley wines I've ever had. I'm gonna go ahead. I mean, I'm not gonna throw in price point, size of the bottle, stuff like that. Some people will do that, but it's like you're getting what you're paying for, you know.
You do with this one, yeah.
And it's based off the beer. It's based off of what the beer is. I mean, there's beers out there that cost a stupid amount of money.
Yeah.
Stuff from Anchorage, you're looking at what, $130 for some bottles and stuff. Is the beer really worth $130? Probably not. But
I was going to say the best barley wine I think I've ever had was that Somebody Knows, and that wasn't even a barley wine. That was a wheat wine. So this is probably the best barley wine, and this is not this is a 2022 limited release, so it's not aged. You could age this, and it probably would develop a little bit and maybe even become better. But as it is,
I mean, and I'm gonna do my 50 point.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna break it down, but I mean, it looks great. It's gonna get the 6 out of 6. It's beautiful. The aromas on it were lovely. It's way up there, and I can't give this the perfect score. I can't. I just can't because I'm not throwing it all the way down through the gauntlet, but it definitely did wow me, and it's damn close to perfect. I'm gonna give it a 49.
49 out of 50, and what, 98 out of 100?
That's probably in the same range, right? Close to it.
Yeah.
It's definitely world class.
So yeah, 90. Yeah, for me, 98, 99, 100 is world class. For you, what, 48, 49, 50, or where's your?
46 to 50 is excellent.
Okay.
So that's where you kind of get into that 95 range.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, an awesome beer from, I almost said Trillium, from Treehouse, the Tree of Tranquility. If you can get yourself over to Treehouse, one of their locations, and get your hands on this, definitely worth a try. So we'll go ahead and end it there. 98 out of 100, 49 out of 50, world-class stuff all the way around. We're going to take this off camera and keep sipping on it and enjoy it. It is awesome stuff. It's getting better as it warms too. Those dark fruit notes are coming through a little bit more. So that'll do it for this beer review, guys. Thanks to Bumpy Road Brews for joining me on this one. More to come very soon.
Just glad I showed up.
Yeah. So we'll see you all in the next one. Until then, cheers, everybody.
Cheers to bloody hands.
Yeah.